Mercury has now gone direct. It's no longer retrograde. This gives us an opportunity to now move forward once again out of the shadow work that we've likely been working in into the light, moving forward with conscious activation. Let's check out what that means. This is Music in the Stars. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Let's talk about Mercury for a second. Mercury is the conscious mind. It's the intellect. This is our thoughts. It's how we communicate. It's how we communicate with the world as well as with ourselves, especially when it goes retrograde, right? That's when everything moves inward and eternal, and we communicate with ourselves. Now, in this particular retrograde cycle that we were in, we went deep into some shadow work. The Mercury retrograde conjunct Chiron, conjunct the North Node, through the eclipse, through all of the various things that happened during that time, leaning into our wounds, leaning into those vulnerable areas that oftentimes we likely bury, that oftentimes we don't want to look at. We've been in there, digging around, but there are reasons for this. This has been an immense opportunity for us to gain better understanding of who we are. It's because when we go into those wounds, when we go into those places, and you've heard me talk about this with the Chiron video that I did before, when we go into these places, that's where we find our true strength, our true healing power, and then we come out of that and we're able to share that truth with the world. Now remember, this is different for each one of us depending on the sign and the house that all of these planets are in our own natal chart. So you can check that out for yourself. Go into your natal chart, find that, see what transits have been happening through this month, and that'll give you a better idea of how it's working in your own life. Yet in general, each one of us has been in some form of working with the depths of ourselves throughout this past month, but now, boom, we get to go the other direction. We get to apply everything that we've learned, everything that we've experienced, all those various places that we've unlocked, that we've seen, that were hidden, we get to now shine light on those and bring them out into the world with conscious activation. Mercury is the conscious activator. It is that part of ourself that co-creates and manifests in the world, manifests our dreams, our desires. In the tarot, this is the Magician card, right? Bringing down the conscious life force energy into the field of manifestation. And that is you. Each one of you are the magician. So Mercury is completely tied into your manifesting powers. And now that it's gone direct, it's supercharged with all of that energy, all of those places, all of the wisdom that you've now gained. You get to activate it. So I'm very curious how you're feeling. I'm very curious what directions you're going to be going, because let's remember now we're in the sign of Aries. It's gone direct in the sign of Aries. Inspiration, fire, passion. Charging forward, Aries, that warrior energy. Excited, ready for these new journeys, these new adventures. So this is exciting. These are exciting times. Let's use this opportunity. Let's take the bull by the horns. Let's grab our swords and charge forward and start working and manifesting on what it is we want to create in this life for the greater good of all, for the greater good of ourselves, for the greater good of our communities, our families. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're doing, how this whole month has been for you. Let's get that conversation going. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you'd like new updates when I release new material. And thank you so very much.